welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review and tutorial on this eye look, which is like a rose gold smoky eye look, which I created using the Makeup Academy Luxe Utopia palette. I did post an eye tutorial using this palette a while ago, which I think was my 4th or 5th video. I put a link for that down below, so do check that out. So if you are interested to know what are my thoughts on this palette, then please keep on watching. So coming to the palette, it's a really tiny palette, very lightweight and has black plastic packaging. So this is how the palette looks on the inside. Beautiful 10 shades of nudes, golds and browns. A very beautiful neutral all shimmer eyeshadow palette. So it comes with a full size mirror, but there is no applicator in it. The shades are really beautiful. So let's see how these swatch and how pigmented these are. So as you can see from the swatches of this palette, they swatch beautifully. They are beautiful, really soft, really pigmented, and it's just like one swipe that I have swatched on my hand, and you can see they are so pigmented and you can see the color payoff. I would say that if you use your fingers or if you use some fixing mist on your brush or just a wet brush, you're going to get a much better color payoff. Now let's see what I dislike about this palette. So the first thing that I don't like is two of the shadows appear to be very similar according to me, like this and this one right here. These look really similar. I just swatched it here, and if you can see, they look really similar. I cannot spot a very drastic difference in the colors. The second thing that I dislike is that it's an all shimmer palette, so there is no matte transition shade. So it kind of gets difficult to always create eye looks using just this palette. The third thing that I don't like about this palette is the placing of the shadows. As you can see, they're all merged into one another, so it gets really difficult to pick up just one single shade. You need to have a really small flat brush. So these were the plus and minus points about this palette. So now let's get into the tutorial and see how I got this look. So first I'm just going to prime my eyelids using my Crayola Color in D64. I'm going to set that with some loose powder. I'm also going to apply the same loose powder under my eyes, just in case I have any fallout, then I can just dust it off. So I'm going to take this shade from the L'Oreal, the palette Nude, and I'm going to apply it in my crease as my transition color. Then I'm picking up this dark shade, the Lash shade from the palette, and again just applying it in the crease to deepen the color. Now using the Luxe palette, I'm going to pick up this dark shade from the palette and I'm going to apply it just in the outer V of my eye. Just adding some more color just to intensify the outer corner. Now I'm taking a flat shader brush and I'm just going to apply some fixing mist to it, and then I'm going to pick up this shade from the palette, beautiful rose gold, and I'm applying it on my lid. Using the same brush that I used to apply my crease. I'm just going to blend everything. Then using a small pencil brush, I'm just going to pick up that dark shade from the L'Oreal palette and applying it on the outer half of my lower lash line. Then taking that same shade from the Luxe palette, I'm also applying that in my outer half. Then using a small shader brush, I'm just going to pick up that same rose gold shade and apply it in the inner first half of my lower lash line. So now it's time for eyeliner, and I'm using my Kat Von D Drooper liner, and I'm just going to draw a basic liner. For mascara, I'm going to use my Maybelline Falsies Push Up Mascara, and I'm going to apply 2 to 3 coats of this. So overall, I would say if you are someone who loves to collect eyeshadow palettes and who loves shimmer eyeshadows, then this one is going to be really good for you. You're really going to love this palette. But if you're someone who is looking for a palette with a mix of mattes and shimmer shadows, then you're not going to like this. I would say that these shadows will definitely glam up your look. Like if you have just a daytime matte, all matte eyeshadow going on, and if you just want to convert it into a night look, you could use any of these beautiful shades on your eyelid and they're instantly going to change your whole look. So that way they are really beautiful, and also being all neutral palette, it's going to be a really nice add-on to your eyeshadow collection, I feel. So I really like this palette. I know it's not the best palette out there, but I still love this palette. I think it's really nice, and I love the shimmer shadows because I'm a great fan of shimmer shadows. So I hope you liked my review on this palette, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you all did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll meet you soon in my next video. Bye bye.